We like to prove everything we say here, so we have independent laboratory tests, which we refer you to. This is not a multi-level promotion. I don't make a nickel. I don't make a penny on these devices. I don't, but I do endorse the people who are making good ones. And I'm beginning to knock the people who are not making good ones who claim that they are. My God, their name is Legion. What I want to say here, why haven't your doctors told you that there's a perfect cure for incurable diseases?
They don't know.
They didn't learn it in medical school because in 1910 Flexner had the power to discredit medical schools that taught electromedicine. Why are you thinking you have to go to a doctor when you have a problem? There are 300,000 deaths a year by iatrogenic diseases where the doctors kill the patients in the hospitals by describing the wrong drugs, by using the wrong treatments, by using surgery, which kills more of them than it saves in the long run, they'll die. The radiation, which kills part of your immune system. The chemotherapy, which kills all of your immune system. Why do the doctors still use these practices which kill people? Now, I listen to people who have conspiracy theories, something like the New World Order, and why do they want us depopulated to about 40 million, kill us off by sending us to doctors, etc., etc. But I can tell you that what you're seeing here today works. We have plans where you can build your own. You don't have to buy them, but if you're like I am, you're too lazy or too busy to go to Radio Shack, buy the parts and put it together, so they're for sale. Units that are far better and improve every month with feedback from customers and patients. You can buy them and take them home today, put them in the medicine cabinet. And should Iraq and Iran, Saddam Hussein, decide to use anthrax, bubonic plague, botulism, and many other things which you haven't heard about, and some of which you have, like hantavirus, Ebola, etc. You have the one device which cures all of these. And a friend of ours, how many of you have heard Larry Harris's tape? Microbiologist for the CIA before he retired, before he went into business for himself. Finally tested our colloids and tested our blood cleaner. It cures all, not some, not most, but all of the infectious diseases which may or may not be used by these countries against the U.S. He claimed that the cultures were smuggled into the United States by women in their vaginas, which kept this at 35 degrees Fahrenheit, were put into milk cans that had the nutrient solution inside, and were going to be sprayed over cities, released through the exhaust of cars in major cities, would kill about 22 million of us within the first 4 days, about 40 million of us by the time that this virus had spread to our neighbors who lived in the country, etc. How do you fix it? What do you have? What do you buy and put in your medicine chest and buy a battery and put in it if this happens? You're not going to get near any hospital for antibiotics, ampicillin, penicillin, etc. There's not enough antibiotic in America to treat 1% of the people. Our current president has finally addressed the problem and is making them build tons and tons more antibiotics, but that's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Friends of mine have bought pounds of this, stored them in cold storage, and are waiting before they learn that there's something you can build yourself that is more effective than any antibiotic that kills all infectious diseases. You've only got a few days before anthrax, for example, will kill you. Has gotten proportionally out of control, then there's nothing you can do to save yourself once you've caught it. like influenza killed, what was it, 22 million people in World War II in the World War I in the United States. That's nothing